Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to do a fun little get ready with me with all the fall vibes. I'm going to try some copper hair makeup and we're going to do a fall makeup look. So starting off in the shower, I'm first just going to wash my hair. I figured I'd use Curlsmith products since I'm going to use the Curlsmith hair makeup. So I'm first going to wash my hair with the Super Slip Probiotic Primer and the Wash and Scrub Detox. These are from Curlsmith's scalp recipe line and they're designed to help with creating healthy scalp. You first go in with the prebiotic primer. This primer basically helps to protect the scalp and strengthen the scalp before clarifying. And if you have longer hair, it's also going to give your hair some slip to help you detangle before applying your shampoo. Kind of like a pre-poo. So without rinsing that out, right on top, I'm going to use the Wash and Scrub Detox Probiotic. And this is an exfoliating shampoo that helps to gently get rid of buildup. These two products are two of my favorite products to clarify my hair. So I'm just going to rinse that out. And now I'm going to go in with another favorite Curlsmith product. This is their Double Cream Deep Quencher. This is a deep conditioner and it is formulated for thick, coily, dry hair. And let me tell you, this deep conditioner is so thick. It's so moisturizing. I had to get a close-up of the consistency just to show you guys how creamy it is. I don't know who the chef at Curlsmith is, but they use amazing ingredients. This deep conditioner has avocado oil, aloe vera, apricot, not to mention it smells so good. And I promise this video is not sponsored, but Curlsmith, holla at me if you want to. So I'm just working that through my hair, detangling it, and then I'm gonna leave it on, and after about 15 minutes I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that out. So next up, to moisturize my hair, I'm going to use another Curlsmith favorite. This is their Curl Conditioning Oil in Cream. Because it is so thick, I did kind of work it into my palms to give it a thinner consistency just to make it easier to apply. I also didn't want to use something too heavy under the hair makeup because I never used it before and I just wanted to be cautious. So I'm going to go in now with the Curlsmith hair makeup and I'm using the color Copper. Now this is a curl styling gel and a temporary color all in one. So I'm using it as my styling product as well. It's like makeup, so it's not going to dye your hair, but it's going to coat it with the color, kind of like a hair wax, but a little bit better because you're getting a styling product in it as well. The consistency definitely feels like a styling gel plus the color all in one. So I just applied it directly to my hair. This is my natural hair color. I don't have any dye in my hair at all. At first I thought it was going to be too thin of a consistency to color my hair because my hair is so dark, but I found that the more I applied it, the more the color started to show. And the more vibrant the color looked as well. So if you have dark hair, trust me, this will still work for you, which is really cool because you kind of get the effects of bleaching your hair without the damage. Now it can get kind of messy, so I am glad that I decided to do this in the shower. As you guys can see, I have the color all over my hands. It's kind of all over the bottle, but it's not a dye, so it's not going to dye your hands. It's not going to stain your hands. Literally, as soon as I rinsed my hands through with some water, it came right off. Along with how well the color applied to my hair, I also really like the definition that this product gave me. I was kind of nervous because I typically like really thick gels and this kind of felt lightweight. But the definition I got was crazy. I really liked it. This specific color uses apricot, orange zest, carrot, and pumpkin to get the high pigment. And look, it really looks like I dyed my hair. And it's a really warm copper fall color. I'm obsessed. The directions do say to diffuse it, but I just let my hair air dry. And now we're going to get into this makeup look. So first, I'm going to use my MAC eyebrow pencil. This is in the shade Taupe. I'm just going to fill in my brows. I say this all the time, but my brows are definitely cousins. They're not even sisters, let alone twins. So I have to finesse the shape of my brows most of the time. To clean them up, I'm just going to use this CoverGirl concealer palette that I have, and I'm using this light brown shade. And I'm also using this angled eyebrow brush. Well, it's not really an eyebrow brush. It's just an angled brush. I'm just using that to apply the concealer and to shape them up. And then I'm just taking this dense eyeshadow brush to blend out the concealer. I don't really use a lot of concealer on my brows anymore just because I find it easier to blend out, but yeah. Next, I am going to use my all-time favorite foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I'm just using my Artiste foundation brush to apply that to my skin. Next, to conceal, I'm going to use my all-time favorite concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel, and I've been using this for forever, so if you're not new here, then you already know about her. I am going to apply this on my under eye. I'm also going to apply it a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. To blend it out, I'm just going to use a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend and blend and blend until you can't blend no more. Next, to contour, I'm going to use my Uma Beauty contour stick, and I'm just going to use this to define my cheekbones. I'm also going to apply it to the perimeter of my head and a little bit on my chin area. Then I'm going to go in with the same beauty blender but on the opposite side, and I'm going to blend out the contour color. Next, to set my concealer, I'm going to go in with my Umawela setting powder. This is a black-owned brand. Shout out, shout out. And I don't know the shade, but I'll put it in the description box below. But I really like this powder. It's super lightweight. It's not going to make your makeup look cakey. And I don't really let the powder sit for too long. Like, I don't quote-unquote bake. I just apply it, let it sit for a second, and then I'm going to go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder, and I'm going to use this to buff away the excess powder. Sephora, I am begging you to not discontinue this. I keep seeing little rumors that this powder is going extinct or that they're going to discontinue it, and I'm just praying that they don't, because this is my all-time favorite face powder. Like, it matches me so well and it makes my skin look like butter. To melt all these powders into my skin, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and I like the rose scent just because it smells good. Now I'm going to use my favorite bronzer ever. This is the Kaice Sun Show bronzing powder, and it just gives me this warm bronzy glow that I love so much. On the eyes, I'm going to go in with the new 420 Melt Makeup eyeshadow palette, and this is definitely giving all the fall vibes. I don't know why they didn't release this palette on 420, but anyway, I'm going to go in first with the shade Blunt with this fluffy eyeshadow brush from MAC. I'm using this kind of like my base color and my transition color, so just in circular motions, I'm buffing that shade into my crease and my outer corner. Next, I'm going to go in with this darker shade called Roll It, and I'm using a smaller fluffy brush. I think this is from Morphe. And I'm just applying this directly to my inner crease, and this is just going to add some depth and some color to that crease area. So now for my lid, the gold color in this melt palette was just a little too gold for me, so I went in with the Naked Honey palette. I'm using the shade Amber, which is a really pretty, just bronzy shade, and I'm just packing that onto my lid. And then just to kind of blend it all out and make sure that there's no harsh lines, I'm going back in with that same color that I used for my transition color and that fluffy shadow brush to blend out the shades. Next, I'm going to put on my lashes, and I'm using these lashes from the brand Whiplash, which is actually my best friend Sydney's brand, and these are in the style Teaser. I really suck at putting on lashes, but once I have the lashes on my lid, I'm just using this mascara from NARS. I think it's the Climax mascara, and I'm using that to blend my real lashes with the false lashes. Now I'm going to use my Cover FX face palette. It's all broken up, so I can't really hold it, but I'm gonna use this blush shade, and it's my favorite blush color. For my highlight, I'm going to use the Becca Cosmetics loose highlighter. This is in their signature Champagne Pop shade, and I'm just going to use this Sigma highlighting brush to apply this on the high points of my face, and I also like to put some highlight on my nose. For the lips, y'all already know I'm going in with the MAC lip pencil in the shade Chestnut, my favorite brown lip liner ever, and I'm just going to use that to line my lips. Then I'm going to use this Uma matte lipstick. It is in the shade Angela, and I'm going to apply that on my lips. I did end up deciding that I wanted to have a glossy lip instead, so on top of this, I used the Kaice wet lip oil, and this is in the shade Jellyfish, or it's just their clear shade, and I just put that on top of the matte lip. That completes the look, guys. I had a lot of fun doing this, even though I didn't go anywhere this day, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. All the products that I used will be linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.